Hello. Welcome to episode 11 of the journaling series. If you are new to my channel, my name is 𝗩𝗙𝗢𝗥, and usually on Tuesdays I do little journaling videos. Hopefully you can journal along with. If not, then sleep, because, you know, I think all of us need sleep here. But for this week, I don't know why I sleep. But for this week, I don't know why I have to do that. For this week, we are going to continue with 𝗍𝗍𝗍. I have been saying that I wanted to continue with 𝗍𝗍𝗍 in my new journal that I got, and I figured before I go into the 𝗩𝗧𝗪𝗏 characters, I would go over and do Belle and 𝗦𝗡s. Not entirely sure what I want to do for 𝗦𝗡s as yet, but for today we're going to do Belle. My initial thought actually was to just do one page with Belle and one page with 𝗦𝗡s so that they're together. But it was kind of hard to get images of 𝗦𝗡s in comparison to finding images of Belle. So I figured it would be a little bit easier for me to do Belle instead. So that's what we're going to work with today. I think my main idea was to do something like this. And then something like this. And then like this. And then we have these two images. I can pick it up. There we go. I think it was supposed to come something like this. I should just use my tweezers from now. Put this here on the side. Let's see if I can pick this up. I think here is good. I think it was like this. And then... yeah, this was hiding a little bit underneath her. To be honest with you, I wanted to do some more calligraphy like I did on the last time. Was it the last episode? I think in the last episode I did a little bit of lettering or calligraphy, but I had more space on my paper, so I printed out this that says... it's pretty much the game's logo, or one of the 3 logos that there are for the game. I'm not entirely sure if I want to use it. Honestly, I might. I think that looks fine there, to be honest with you. Yeah, so this might not be a written episode where I write, but I think honestly this looks good. I might have printed a little bit too big, which is fine. I'm realizing now, because to be honest with you, I was expecting to write somewhere on this page, but I think my main mess up was printing this out a little bit larger than what I anticipated or expected, but I'm still going to be able to make it work. So let me put this down. I also was able to get some tape and stuff off camera. I pretty much gathered everything before I started, so I have my tapes that I wanted to use, so I'm going to put those there. I also got some cute little paper. This is just like a little doily thing. I think you can also find these if you're wanting to journal along at home and wondering like where I got these. I think they sell these in the baking section of some craft stores. I got these from someone who bought them a long time ago that didn't really want them anymore. But I went out of my way to go look for more similar to these. And I found them in the baking section of a craft store. So just as a heads up, if you're wondering where I got them from, that's where I got them from. But I'm sure there are many more places where you can get these from too. And then origami paper. These are all stickers. I think all of them, no, all of them except for 2 are from like the same small business. This one is from a different small business, and then this one that you can see here with like different colors is something that I made on my own time, but the cuts kind of misaligned, but I figured let me see if I can use them anywhere. So that's that. And then I have this is a sticker sheet, but it's a film strip, and I thought it would make sense to put this in somewhere, considering the fact that they work at like the video store. It would be like a nice little touch to the page. So Dove is still thinking. I'm thinking about how I want to do this. I think I want this to like come underneath her like this, and then have this like in the back of her somehow, and then we can start layering everything up, and then we can probably work on that side as well. I'm also thinking about tape and how I want to do tape. Usually with tape, I layer it like this and then like this. Or sometimes I do make a frame with the thinner ones going on top. And then the thicker ones. It's usually like a thick and then a thin sort of ratio that I do with the tapes, but... trying to think how I want to do the tape, or if I want to do any sort of tape at all. What I can also do instead of this is put this in the middle, like so, and then do something like that. I'll put it underneath. Oh no, underneath might be a little bit too much. Or I can just leave these for another project. I can do something like this. I can do something like this. Or I can put her in the middle like this. And then write like Belle. And then do some more writing on the bottom where I feel like it's gonna work. I actually like it kind of like this. Without... Let me see if we do it like this. This is also cute too, but I like it with just the one. It's gonna look a little bit minimal, but that's fine. Yeah, let's try something different. I'm gonna put these two aside. I'm gonna use them in another project or somewhere else, so it's not like those are going to waste, but I can also get started. I'm also trying to position myself a little better. I think I'm in a good position. Alright. Did I mute my mic? No, I didn't. Okay, we're good. So let's put this out here. This here. Or... Put you dear. Dear? Put you dear. I'll put you yonder. Do this back and then take this. So I have a good idea of where I want to put it. Yeah. Sometimes I usually cut the doily because I don't use all of it. I probably use sometimes like half or even just like a little itty bitty like pie slice of this whole thing, but I'll use the full one this time. So I don't have to worry about cutting anything and cutting it wrong or anything of the sort like that. So she can come like here, right? And then this is gonna go underneath. Lift this up. Do this, and then something like this. Good. And it technically would be more up, but yeah, debating too if I want to still use this or if I want something else. But let's take one thing at a time. And put this down first. So I'm going to mute the camera just for 2 seconds because I want to go in with my tape roller and put this down instead of my glue stick. Either one is fine if you want to use tape roller or glue stick, but I think in this case my tape roller would probably be a little bit more effective than my glue stick. Right now I'm just doing that. Oh, this is a little bit bent, which is my bad, but it's still gonna look okay regardless. And then, where is my glue stick? Oh, there it is. Wait. Okay, good. For a second, I thought it closed by itself. And I was like, no, it can't close by itself. I need it open. I made sure to open it before I started the episode, before I was struggling on camera to open the good old kid's glue stick again. But we're good with that. And take the cap off. And then, how did I want this? This is why doing layouts is important. If I wasn't filming and I was just doing this off camera, another good trick, which might be just common sense, is to put a layout of everything you want on your page. And then once you have everything where you want it, you can take a picture on some sort of device. Could be your phone, could be your tablet, could be your Samsung fridge. Could even be your Nintendo 3DS. And when you do that, you can use it as a reference to start layering things up. I typically do that when there's more layering pieces involved in a page, because sometimes I do this sort of like layering or shuffling around of prints, and it gets a little bit hard to track. Okay, I wanted this one first, then this one second, this one third, and so forth. So it will be a good idea to take pictures of things first and how you want them to be and how you want them to look like. Okay, so I can peel this off from the sticker backing. This has a little sticker backing to it. It has a little sticker backing to it, but I'm debating right now if I just want to paste the whole thing down as is because I like this, or if I want to peel off the backing. Also, I feel like I have a filter on this from the last time. Oh. Oh no, 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 this is the wrong thing. I don't know why it's just so blue. Oh no, 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 that doesn't work. Don't mind me as I'm like editing lighting and all that, but the lighting looked fine to me. Why is it so blue? Just makes it green. Oh no, oh god, oh god. Okay, forget that I did that. Forget that I did that too. At this point, this is just stuff plays with colors. You know what? I'm not even gonna touch anything anymore. I'm not even gonna touch this anymore. You're just gonna have a blue-looking episode, which to me it looks a little bit funny, but it is what it is. Hopefully you enjoy the blue episode, although it doesn't really look that blue to me where I am, but I guess it is what it is. Let me see if I can peel this backing off really quick like. Oh, I can. That was like so easy. Okay, and then felt like you heard that, but if I had a different mic probably, or if I turned off my mic's filters, I actually think the filters are doing pretty well, slash doing its job pretty well, but let's see. This almost, or is it like this? A little more of an angle. I think it was like this. I can afford to put it out a little more. Yeah, I think there is good. I know it just slid a little bit, but that's fine. Now I'm just rubbing that down. Good, so that's there, and then I have to paste this image down where it needs to go. We're going to take this actually and go in with my glue stick, twist it up. I'm actually gonna put this all back so I know I have her in the right place. How far over did I have? I think here is also fine too. Okay. Take this, put it off. Like holding on to this for dear life, so it doesn't move or shift positions. Yeah, I only got a little bit of glue. Okay. Well, now it moved. Thanks, Dove. You're welcome, Dove. I think I'm just making it more difficult for myself right now, because what I can also do is oh, I bent this. What I can also do is glue it first and then You'll see. I'm literally gonna do what I should have done in the first place. Glue this down. Easy as it goes. And put this where I wanted it. Oh. Everything keeps falling. It's slipping out of my hands. And then slowly scoot it in like this. And then paste it down. Oh my gosh. And there, that's literally all I have to do. Oh no, I made it so complicated for myself in the first place. And now, I take this Belle. I'm gonna do the same thing, which is glue her from top to bottom. Pretty much just want her to stick on. If I wanted to give her like a little bit of a lift, then I would just put glue on her only in the middle. Here she is. And then yeah, that looks good to me. It's not... I think I messed up a little bit, but that's still fine regardless. And then, do I still want to put this here? To be honest with you, I don't think I do. No, not really. I don't want to put this there. So we're good with that. And then... also wondering if I want to do some sort of shadow situation with this image that I have of Belle here. Kind of. I kind of do, but I kind of don't know if it's going to work the way I want to. To be honest, I think this and this looks cute. It looks way more orange than it is on camera because I have a little filter on, but a nice like pastelish muted sort of orange. Also my model, but not really my model, but this is your first time. This is an attractive model. This is a pre-made model that I'm using, so it's not mine, but I've been acting a little bit silly today and I don't know why. Wondering if it's time for something else. But besides that, I should focus on what's happening right now, which is... do I want this? Probably not. We're gonna see what I can do with that if I want to do anything, but for now we can just place her somewhere in the middle. Middle-ish. Middle enough. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, which is just glue her down. Every time I keep saying Belle too, my mouth wants to say 𝗩𝗏𝗡𝗥, like 𝗩𝗏𝗡𝗥 Industries, and then I'm like, no, it's just Belle. She helped 𝗩𝗏𝗡𝗥, but she's not involved with 𝗩𝗏𝗡𝗥. Belle from 𝗍𝗍𝗍 is not involved with 𝗩𝗏𝗡𝗥. He is in fact a part of random play. So I'm just gluing everything down, easy as it goes, and then that there. Don't do that. 3, 2, 1, flip. Good. And now I'm gonna put the camera again so I can put this exactly where I want to put it. I'm gonna go a little bit closer to my notebook. I'll place her exactly where I think she should go. I actually don't know if this is... I think it's actually a little bit slanted, but that's fine. Because it's a big image, so I don't know if it's gonna... Oh no, it is allowing me to peel right now. My book looks a little bit sticky from the glue residue. Oh no, it's still a little bit slanted. You know what? I think that's as neat as I'm gonna get it. Third time's the charm, they say. Third time is the charm. Alright. So this is what we're working with for now. Turn on the camera. Let's move this paper out of the way. And now I think I want to start going in with some deco. Deco meaning like decoration. I can also put ZZZ somewhere like here. Thinking more on top because it's harder for me to write on the top than the bottom. Or maybe I just leave it out. I probably will just leave it out for now. I'm gonna put that to the side as well. And let's start going in with some stickers. Feels pretty early to say let's go in with some stickers, but I'm gonna go in with some stickers. What I like doing is when I have film strips like this, I like going in with smaller stickers like this and trying to work my way around. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna leave the glue stick to the side, pretty much. See if I can use that somewhere else. Slash, I don't think I'm gonna use it back. And we can get started on working on this. So I think I want to put like lighter colors on top and then work my way down to darker ones. I think that will look pretty nice. I don't think I also brought in anything black. I think black would have looked really nice with this. Let me see. I did look at some black stickers from a little bit earlier. Yeah, they're literally staring right at my face. We're good. I'm debating if I want to go with the black first or if I want to go with the more colored things first. I think I'll go in with the black first just so I can put those on and put those where I want to. It's not like I want to use a lot, but I feel like if I start going in with these, I'm going to put more of these colors down versus like the darker colors, and then I'm going to be mad that I did that to myself. So I'm just placing these at random. There's no sort of rhyme and reason as to how I'm going about and doing this. I think typically too with doing a lot of sticker work or sticker placement, depending on how large your stickers are and how large of a project you're working with, you just have to start doing it because sometimes it don't work the way you want to, and then or sometimes your plan goes wrong and then you're like, oh, I think it's still gonna come out nice regardless. Okay, those are good for now. Put that to the side. Let's start working with these. Again, I did say I wanted to go from light to darkest, but we'll see. That one. At this point, I'm just picking up like random things, but I should prioritize orange as a color since she has a lot of orange going around with her. I think she's primarily, she meaning Belle. Belle is primarily orange and black in her color scheme. So that's what we're gonna try and work with. This looks like a chip. Okay. Then this we put here. This cogwheel reminds me of 𝗩𝗏𝗙𝗥. Every week now, Dove is going to just say 𝗩𝗏𝗙𝗥. 𝗩𝗏𝗙𝗥, 𝗩𝗏𝗙𝗥, 𝗩𝗏𝗙𝗥 Industries. There's a rhyme here, but I don't want to rhyme. Rhyme, 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 rhyme. Rhyme, rhyme, rhyme. Imagine just for a whole episode I just talk and share nonsense. Someone would watch it. I don't know how long they last, but someone would watch it. I think, in fact, someone's gonna type to me, yeah, Dove, you should actually do it. I'd like to see how long you can do that for. One day. One day Dove will do hysterically Dove gibberish for 2 hours straight. No cuts. No cuts. Exactly what you wanted. Something else, something else, something else. Okay, I'm gonna go in with more of the black stickers. This time I'm gonna work with a different shape if I can pick it up. There we go. I'm gonna probably put in some of these sparkles if I can get them. They're pretty tiny, so it's hard for me to get them with my gloves. But we should be able to pick them up regardless of that fact. I think there's good. Also putting these a little bit slanted, but I don't really need to. Also trying right now to like peel for a star. There we go. I think that's good. That's good. Trying to figure out right now where I want to put this. I'll do it here, and then I think this one I want to peel up if I can get it. Nope, I can't get it right now. Alright. Let's do another sparkle. Yeah, I'll do another sparkle. And then I have something for the space on top. I'll go in here and put a star. Because I'm sure I'm someone's star. Okay, my nose is actually running like crazy, so I'm gonna take a little pause. I'm not gonna pause the recording, but I'm just gonna get out of my Dove chair and get a tissue. Felt kind of strange to say that. I'm gonna take a little pause and get out of my Dove chair to get a Dove tissue. None of those things actually really make sense, but it happened. Alright. Everything's good. It's coming along good so far, I would say. Not really what I expected, but she's working, she's working. She's working, she's slinking, she's slinking, she's working. Take this. Do that really quick. And then what else? I want to go in with these. I don't really use a lot of like fleshed out drawing character stickers. Although this is just a butterfly, it's not really a character sticker. But it does make sense for me to say like character sticker because I don't typically work with those. Hopefully I'm able to work with more of those and I have the opportunity to get my hands on some and use them in the future. That would be really nice. I kind of want to put a little butterfly on her here like this. Oh, but then I'm also like blocking her ear clip. I like doing that sometimes to some characters, but put it somewhere else. Not necessary. trying to not block anything. Which this is gonna kind of overlap. So let me see if we can put it like... I think that's a little bit too close. That's a little bit too close for my likeness. I'm gonna put it on top, maybe like here. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and then I'm gonna keep working my way around. I do want to go in with something else. I think it's either gonna be these or it's going to be the circles. Maybe the circles. One. I have a lot of the dots too. I typically don't use a lot of these dots. I use the outer, like, rings. But I guess here's to me using more of them. I would have to. I have to finish off this sheet. And then if I can pull up... Okay, there you go. This on here. So let's show that she's pointing to the heart, maybe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that was like a weird uh-oh. Yeah, I think this is a good angle. Yeah, that's fine. And then, don't mind me just like... getting out. Getting out? I don't think it's getting out. It's more along the lines of hitting my mouse. This? Perhaps? Now this just looks like a silly face. I'm gonna put more dots around. But let me see. I think I can go in with this. Yeah, I can go in with this and use one of the shapes on here. I'll use this little one. And then do like a little triangle situation. Don't really work with a lot of triangles either, but triangles are pretty neat when you know and where you get the hang of using them. Alright, and I think that's a good, like, page for now. I think I should write or do like a little thing that says Belle here, so I'm gonna try my best to do that really quick. But on top of that too, I want to write something like as a title up here. So I will see what I can do. Let me pull out my... What do I even call it? Like I need a setup pretty much for how I want to do the lettering. So I'm gonna grab a couple of things. I'm going to pause the recording really quick and then come back and try to set up everything. And it should be set up by the time I unpause this specific part of the stream? Question mark? So give me a moment. Okay, so I'm back. I'm back and I have pretty much everything set up. I did go with different markers this time. These are like Tombos. I'll get into those in a moment if you haven't heard of them, and I'll talk about them. But I have some water here. It's just like a little itty bitty teeny weeny amount. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use it, but I also have a paintbrush. And then I chose these three colors because I figured that they would work nicely with Belle. This one is a little less saturated than this one, these two oranges, and then I'm pretty sure that this is black. So, one thing I like to do first is just test everything. And look at them. I think I might use this orange. Yeah, because this one is a little bit more of a hot orange, and then this is black. Yes. So, might as well practice my calligraphy again. I'm not the greatest at this, so to be honest with you, I just need to buckle down and practice off camera. I did get a little book of another YouTuber that does a lot of like lettering content, but I can't be With the space that I have right now, I can't pull it out on my desk. Sadly enough to say, but it's a really good tool for me to have like have a reference to look at and then try to follow along. But even besides that too, what you can do if you're struggling with doing this sort of thing is you can download some fonts onto your computer that are like calligraphy-esque, and then you can try to match along with them, or even print them out and put them in your book if you want to. If you don't really trust yourself that much to do something like this and feel like it's gonna go wrong. Sometimes we all have those days. I usually have those days a good chunk of the time, but this is just 𝗩𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗥 at this point. I'm trying my best. I don't usually do these with gloves. The gloves are a little bit slippery, so I might not even... This might not even come out to my likeness. I'm going like so slow because I don't want to mess anything up, and that was actually a very good B, so I'm proud of myself. E. Oh, now you know that I wasn't confident enough because that E looks messy. Alright. That's fine. We're gonna try again. L. L. E. Yeah. Let me try it again. Also, I just did that because I knew I wasn't going to use this. The E here is kind of messy, and I don't think these are the same height. You don't really have to worry about it. It's just me being picky with myself. So I'm gonna try again, but I'm very proud because usually I struggle with doing the letter B, so I'm really happy with how that one turned out, and we're gonna try it again. And of course, you know, if I fill up the side of the page and I can't use it, then there's always the back side of the page, so nothing should be going to waste. Keyword is should. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more room. B, I think I made this a little bit too big, but that's fine. B. L. L. Okay, I think spacing right now is the problem. And I also went through this a little bit too fast. Let's try that again, one more. If it's not one more, then it's a couple more. I usually do this a lot too, so it's not like I usually get these perfect on my first time or anything. I think it's just a matter of practice, and hopefully this shows as I'm doing it in real time. One more time. Okay, I made this too big. You know what the problem is now with this one? I don't think I accounted for enough space. B. E. L. Oh no, there's no way that there's enough space. Alright. You didn't see any of that. Pretend like it never happened. Also, I want to try something. I'm gonna do it on the same page. If I do it like this. E. L. L. E. Alright. I'll have to worry about that for now, and then I just go over it. E. L. L. me see. Oh, you can't even tell that I did the marker, but when I look down at it, I can tell. Now I want to see if what I plan to do is take a little bit of water. And then just kind of brush it out. This gives it like a faded sort of look. But sometimes, depending on your character or if you just want to do it, it feels nice. I also just like working with a paintbrush. I like working with a paintbrush sometimes because it's kind of therapeutic to just work with it, so. But someone that I can tell you right now that this would look really nice for, if you were to do something like this, is Kaya. Wrong game, but right universe, I suppose, because Hoyo. But, this would look really good if you did it with, like, a Kaya page. Yeah, you can see in some sections, too, that it's getting a little bit, lighter, but it still looks pretty nice. I think my initial plan too was actually to whip out my painting palette and just darken it up a little bit, but we'll see. Also, when I look at this, it's making me think that I wrote Beetle, like from Skyward Sword. I think it's just really Legend of Zelda, but I actually like how this looks. Considering that I just did that for... I just did it for whatever reason. I might cut it and see if I can use it. And then I'm also gonna try again and do another set of lettering because it doesn't hurt to practice, so... I'm gonna put that to the side. And then let me try again with how I pretty much did that. It was... I went in with this. Let me move my scissors to the side. I went in with this, and then I wrote... E... E... L... I think I do have to give it a little bit more space than what I have here right now. I wrote Belle. And then another thing that you can do, by the way, if you do something like this and you want to make it look like you did calligraphy, is you can do something called faux calligraphy. So everywhere where you went down with your marker, if you just go ahead and thicken it up a little bit or add some sort of extra line. Really should do it on the outside rather than the inside. I don't know why I decided to go on the inside with it. And she still... I don't know why I continue to do the inside, as she says that she still goes on the inside. L... E... It'll look like you did some sort of calligraphy there. And you can always go in with your marker and like color it in, but I want to see if I can still save this. It actually looks pretty nice from afar too, dare I say. Up close it's like, oh, but afar it's like, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Nothing unusual about that one. Let me see if I take my darker marker, what will happen. Darker marker. Let me go in with my darker marker. At this point, this is all... Can you tell that I'm enjoying myself? I don't know if you could tell, but I'm having a great time. Light stroke, and then a heavy stroke, or downward stroke, light, and then down is heavy, and then up light, and then down is heavy, and then a little swoosh, and then the same thing. This is light, and then this, and then this is a little bit heavy, and there we go. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Let me see. Let me try it again with the marker, and then I'll see which one I want to do. It's always good to have multiple options, so I'm gonna try and do it like this time. It might actually shift my hand anyways, so... E L L. Yeah, I didn't do this the way I wanted to. I should have went a little bit more slow, which is fine. Told myself I'm not gonna be that hard. Too hard on myself anyways. Let me see with this one. Although I literally just said I'm not gonna use it. Let me see with this one and compare it to the other one, how I feel. I'm gonna cut them out really quick like. I actually don't know if I'm really like cutting them out. I think it's more along the lines of I'm just gonna do like an initial cut because there are some extra steps that I want to do with this. I'm gonna put this scrap paper to the side. Probably just get rid of it if I'm going to be completely honest with you, because I don't really have a use for it. Now I'm gonna take this and also put it to the side. Put this here. Drag this back in. And I want to see which one I feel like is going to work. If it's this or if it's probably this I want to use. I can also put one on top here instead. I kind of like the same first one that I did, so I'm gonna also put this to the side. Start cutting it out. I do want to add a drop shadow. I can technically go in with... You can go in with any color you want. I was thinking that black would be nice since Belle's main colors are black and orange. Just to make things a little bit more different, what I plan to do is take a color pencil instead. So it looks like it's a different sort of medium that's going on. What's the thing? Oh. Quick like. This episode feels so chaotic, but it doesn't really feel like I did much as of yet. Where's my black? Easy. I'm gonna fix everything too as I'm slowly sliding back in my chair. So, black color pencil. It literally says black on it as well. Do this. And the reason why I didn't cut this out first and I gave myself a little bit more room is because, just answered the question, I need room when I'm doing something like this. So if I already cut it out to an outline, it would be pretty difficult for me to go in and put the shadows where I want to. I'm still also practicing with shadow work. I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm gonna try my best regardless. So I'll put her here for now and then do this. And I'm going to the right and down, anywhere to the right and down, and then there's some other things too. Pretty much the sun, if you can imagine, the sun is coming from here. This is where my focal point will be. And now I'm gonna put the shadows anywhere that's away from the sun. It will be casting it downward, although technically if you look at this, my shadow's being casted this way. I'm doing it from this sort of viewpoint, right? Yeah. There, you can see my gasp. But anyways, I'm going to pretty much do what I just said, as my shadow is covering everything. I usually do like a nice line first, and then I go back and color it in. Let me see. Also, you're probably wondering if I'm smudging anything, because technically I just went in with water and this thing was wet a couple of seconds ago, but it shouldn't smudge anything considering that I used just the tiniest bit of water. this is just coloring in where I'm putting said lines. Good. Good. This, and then I think it would be here, so this, I'm just gonna cover up this little space. And then go in a little bit. Once again, marking things out with my pencil before I'm doing them. You can just go in however you feel is fit, depending on if you normally do this or not, but I feel like this is working. I'm gonna connect this here. Now it looks like it's me, and then I'm gonna put one here too. I don't really know if this is the right way to do this, but hopefully it is. I'm gonna curve it a little bit. It probably looks weird, but what the heck ever, I'm still learning. Drop a little bit more of a shadow. Thicken it up a little bit, and then do the same thing. Here down, and then here down. You know what I should have done? I should have taken a picture and checked how I really was supposed to do it, but that's fine. Oh, I see a problem that's happening right now. This is actually a little bit darker than my orange, and it's kind of like seeping in, but we should still be good regardless. If anything, I can just color everything in black and no one would even know that I was doing shadows. Unless, you know, you're slowly watching the episode and you're like, what happened? And then I'm like, I decided just to color everything in. This is really turning into, you should really only highlight the important parts, and then I highlighted everything, but that's fine. No one needs to know. You don't even need to worry. Everything is gonna turn out a-okay. But slowly coloring. Slowly coloring. Good. And then in my mind they're supposed to be like a shadow here as well. I don't even know if that's the case, but at this point I'm just outlining everything, which is fine. As long as I'm enjoying myself, right? As long as I'm enjoying myself. Right, Ducky Dove? You're right, Ducky Dove. And then I'm just gonna do another one like here. Sure! You know what? Sure. 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 And I also like how sunsetty this looks. Not really, how I intended for it to go, but you know what? Why not just color the whole thing? Dove can't make up her mind. Why not just color the whole outline in black? Let's see how that looks like. I might like it anyways. Since we're coloring the whole thing, since we're kind of confused, why not just color the whole thing? You know what? You're smart. Thanks. I like to think that I'm smart myself. Thanks. You're welcome. No problem. This. And then Pretty much covering in any gaps, or coloring in any gaps, I should say. Coloring and connecting. Okay, and then this goes here with another one. And then this. Here, and then I need to fix this. And even do that. And how does that look like? Good, it kind of accentuated everything. The only thing that I'm kind of concerned about is there's a line technically here that it looks kind of funny, but I think it still looks good anyways. Still looks good to me regardless. And now I'm gonna cut it out. Do my little silly little outline cut, but not get too hasty. Right now I'm just cutting out. I'm putting it pretty close so I can see where exactly or how exactly I want everything. I could show you on camera, I could, but it's more comfortable for me to cut it out a little bit closer so I can see everything. Oh, this. And then I'm doing like a little swoop for the E that I made. And go here. And then right now I'm going over the two L's that I made. They're also very close together, which is kind of a problem, but it's only because I didn't cut big enough, or not cut big enough, right big enough, but that's fine. I'm still slowly getting back into the groove of things, I should say, so no need to worry, no need to get too down on myself for it. Anyway, yeah, this should be good. Now this can go like here. Right, I think that is where I wanted it. Yeah, I wanted it somewhere here, like this. I'm going to I'm not going to use glue stick for this, but instead I'm going to go in with my tape roller. So excuse me as I just do that really quick. About to spill my water. And then go in with my tape roller. This. Make a little more, and then oops. The reason why I don't show the tape roller is that it's a little bit reflective. But we should be okay. And now put this in the middle so you can see what I'm doing. I think here is good enough, and good. We're making slight progress with everything. Gosh, lettering takes a little while, as you can tell. Also another reason why I don't tend to gravitate towards doing it too often, because I do get a little bit hyper-focused. I don't even know if hyper-focus is the word that I'm looking for, but I do get a little bit in my head about how I want everything to lay out and how I want it to work. So I think we're actually doing pretty good thus far. I do want to make sure I use some of my tape. So I'm trying to think right now how I want to continue this page. There was like a little image that I saw on Belle, if I remember correctly, that kind of described her. They put out promotional art for pretty much all of the characters. And in the 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏 episode, I think I wrote cheeky yet cunning. Belle should have her own set of artwork too, but I need to find it. What does this say? Cheerful and easygoing young girl, perceptive and alert. She's not afraid of adversity, so cheerful and easygoing. I can see if I can write that in somewhere. Cheerful and easygoing. I'm using these glittery pens and they're so nice. Oh, I should have saved my scrap paper so I could have done a little swatch. That's fine. I can test it somewhere else. Oh, but you know what? I don't want it to smudge. That's a problem. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take the leap and do it straight in the book. No remorse. Here we go. How far do I want it to be? Trying to think right now on how far I want it to be, meaning like how far do I want it in my book. I'm also holding it a little bit close to me so I can do it as I want to. Me right now just like careful and easygoing. Alright. Whatever happens, happens. Here we go. Oh no, this thing looks like it's ran out of ink. Don't die on me now, pen. You have so much to live for. What's going on with my pen? Please say it's not so. No, this pen looks like he's done. Uh-oh. What do I do from here? How do I save this? I didn't expect the episode to like take this kind of turn. I do have... Let's see if it's gonna work. Fine. Good. I think it's just a little bit yellow for my likeness. Yeah, that's too yellow. Hold on, I can save this. I actually can save this. How did the episode turn into this? How did the episode turn into this? Love tries to save her journaling page. Part 1. Okay, we're gonna use the Crayola marker. Alright, hold on. I can save it, I actually can save it, don't worry. I'm gonna save you, don't worry, Belle, I'll save you. H. Careful. Oh. Oh. Careful. I don't know if I saved the page. Cheerful. And that's so high. That's actually so high. Cheerful and I don't want to write easygoing here because I feel like I'm gonna mess up. Or there's not, I know that there's not enough space. What do I do? Cover it. I cover it. I'm gonna cover it. Hold on. gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it. Oh, this worked out. This worked out better than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna cover it, you guys. Like it didn't even happen. You don't need to know. No one needs to know. Are you still gonna put out the video, Dove? Yeah, because I didn't do this for like 2 weeks now. So confused. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay, 6 lines down. Okay. I'm trying to think. If I do 1 here and then 1 on the bottom here and make it sort of even, if it's going to look okay. We'll see. You know what? I'll test it and see. 6. My lucky number is 6. Don't forget that. You forgot it already, didn't you? I did. I did forget it already. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to save everything. I'm trying to save everything. It feels like this episode is falling apart. What is going on? Why is this episode more chaotic than what I expected it to be? Yeah. Turn off the video, Dove. Turn off the video. Good. And I'll start taping everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Everything there is good, so right now I'm gonna cut around and see how that looks. No one has to know. No one has to know. No one has to know that I did that. In fact, this turned out exactly how it was supposed to be. Because everything happens for a reason. Snip. Okay. And then... Snip here. Yep. Right now I'm just cutting the paper to the edge of my notebook, but I'm trying to do it ever so carefully that I don't cut into anything by accident. I'm like cutting it so close. Oh, you can hear me whistle. You could actually hear me whistle. Okay. Okay, not bad. You know what? It just looks like a plain old candy stripe. And now I can do the same thing to the bottom. If I wanted to. I can also do it on the other side of the page, but it's too late for that. Alright. I'm gonna open the page. I'm gonna open the video back just now so you can see what I did. I kind of want to put this down so I don't waste any paper. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna... This is about me taking risks after all, isn't it? Not really, but it is. At this point, it is. This has turned into another episode. I don't know what episode it turned into, but happy episode 11, everybody. Happy episode 11. Oh god. Thank you. Okay. You're welcome. Okay. Okay, we're good. Are you? No? Hold on. Trying to lay this as evenly as I can in my book. Okay, that's as even as we're gonna get it, and then I'm gonna try and snip off a little bit of excess that's here. Okay. Okay, you know what? We kind of saved it, question mark? But I don't really know if we did. Oh well, this page does not have writing for this week, sadly enough. Because I kind of messed up a little bit, but we should still be okay. I'm gonna try and... Because of... Oh my god, I almost spilled all my water on my mouse. On my mouse! Why is everything falling apart? Okay, we're good. We're fine. This is how the page is looking so far. I'll fix that just now, but... This turned into something else, which I didn't really expect it to, but I'm still gonna post this episode regardless, you know? Still gonna post this episode regardless. I was doing a pretty good job. And I don't know I really don't know what happened, but hey, sometimes you win some, you lose some, and you just keep on going. We ball. Dare I say, we ball. But I don't want any more balls in ZZZ. I have enough ball pulls as it is, and I'm sick and tired of the balls. No more ball pulls. Yes. No more. Not yes that I want. Just not yes. Not yes. Not yes. I want more. It's no more ball pulls. Characters only, please. Give me like 5 S ranks in one pull. I don't know if that's possible, but I can get proven wrong. I can actually get proven wrong. Alright, going back with this, I also did not use this sheet, which I kind of want to. And then we have everything else laying around in the corner. I feel like I should just do black stickers, but I don't really want to. The reason why I'm saying I should do black is because there's so much orange going on here that it does need some sort of contrast, which is why I was like, okay, the black will probably do well. So right now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to start this. I think, you know what, I will try and do some of these rectangles, these like longer orangey looking rectangles, and then I'll pull in with the black stickers and figure out how I want to go from there. So it looks like I only have 2 of these left before I get to like the middle part. So let's peel this up first. And again, I'm not really thinking about how I want to place these. I'm just placing them down. I can start having a good base or a good foundation of how I want this to come out. And then let me peel up the other one. Also really satisfying. I know you can't really hear it, but it's really satisfying to hear the sticker peels. But I have my mic in such a way that you can't hear it. Womp womp. But maybe one day you'll be able to hear it. Who knows? Maybe I'll get an ASMR mic. We can do ASMR journaling. That would be interesting. But I feel like my voice does really... It tends to get a little bit low sometimes when I do these because I'm just concentrating so much on what I'm doing, so... Yeah, that's fine there. And then I'll put one of these orange squares so I can get a little bit of more of this color going around this page, although there is a lot of orange. I'm just trying to get this orange on so that it's prominent that, hey, this is a color that I wanted on the page and I wanted it to kind of stay. I think there looks good. Yeah, it's kind of slanted, but it's still fine. We're gonna keep working around. Alright, so let's go in with these now. And then we can work in more orange where we see Phil, but... Phil? Dave? No, I'll put in more orange where I see it fits, but I want to try and go in with some black colors for now. Trying to slowly but surely get everything. here is good. Okay, we're good there. And then... trying to peel the inside of this. Which... it looks like I did. Okay. Good. Now... put this here. I'm gonna do another one. Kinda on the opposing side. I don't have to, but I kinda want to. Or should I do it like this? The thing is, I don't have any more of these star outlines, so... not like I can put a star that's similar to this on this side. I can only just take the itty bitty tiny ones that I have. Which I do have, right? Yeah, I have some. They're so smooth. They're so baby. Look at it. It's so small. It's so big. Can you see, you guys? Can you see? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see? Can you see what I'm talking about? Can you see? Can you see it? Can you see? Can you see what I'm talking about? Doesn't it look so small? Doesn't it look so baby? I'm so silly. Gonna start working on this side. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it on this side. Kinda like... no, I'm gonna put it on this side. Okay, and then... I think I'm gonna pull out the same sheets that I was working with before with the orange stuffs on them. Start going in with all the orange shapes that I have. Or that are prominent enough. Trying to de-weed. I'm gonna put you like... this is like so tiny whiny. Okay, there you go. And that's good. And then I'm gonna put this over here like so. It looks like I'm making a pattern, but to be honest with you, I'm just putting these down. Whatever way I see is fit, or I feel is fit enough for me and my likeness. This and come over here. That's good. And now take a star and probably can do something like that. I'm just trying to fill in the space. I know no writing today, sad, but it's still, I think this still went pretty well. It went different than what I thought it was going to be, but I had a lot of fun doing this. I need to do more. I was thinking about doing a little bit more of these during the week. A little more meaning doing another one of these during the week, so you would have 2 episodes during the week, but we'll see. I know the question was asked as well if I can do one of these on live, so I can do it with everyone to see. However, not entirely sure if I want to do that, or do it as of yet, I should say. I haven't done a hand cam for a while. I did a hand cam a while ago, I would say. It went pretty okay. I don't even think that I was able to use the model that I was using at that time. But I did enjoy myself. I think too, like, I'm pretty proud if anything. The reason why I stopped doing hand cams was because I wasn't able to find like a good setup situation with everything. But I have to say, like, I'm pretty proud right now of the fact that like I was able to figure out something that I can film with, and then you guys are able to see what I'm doing for a recording situation that works out, where you can see my model and then you can see this. I got a... it's not the best camera, but it's working well and it's doing its job, so I'm very thankful for that. But hopefully I can upgrade. This is what I really wanted to get to. Hopefully I can upgrade and continue to learn like a better setup and figure out a better setup as we go on. I have been enjoying doing these. I know that I didn't put one out last week, which, you know, I apologize that I didn't put one out last week. It just didn't really work out, but that's okay, right? Because sometimes when things don't work out, there's always another day, and there's always another way, so... I think my point in saying all of that was... I think this week... to me, it feels like this week's episode made up for not having an episode last week. But if you're enjoying, and I have been hearing that, you know, some folks have been enjoying, I'm glad. Especially considering for the fact, too, that I've been doing this on my own. And, I've been getting by, and it's been fun. I just want to see, like, what's the next step, you know? I'm always thinking about that. What's the next step? How can it get better? Show me, in fact, how it can get better. Like, surprise me. What's up, graduation notice? No, I promised that I would stop saying that. I promised that I would say that I would stop saying that. I do think it would be fun to start over. I don't even know if I even vocalized that, but it's always fun to try something new now and again. But I think to just focus on the now, right? And not focus on what I don't have, but focus on what I have. I'm very thankful for everyone, and I'm very thankful for my growth, considering that I've been doing pretty much everything by myself. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I'm also thankful for my clippers too. I shouldn't say I've been doing it by myself. I'm very thankful for everyone that has been clipping me too. Thank you, clippers. Thank you. Still have not found out who 𝗩𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗥𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗥 is. That ain't me, but you can go check out their channel if you're still here and you're listening. There is someone called 𝗩𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗥𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗥. I pinned them to my profile. And they make clips of me. I don't know when. I don't really know what the requirements are for them to clip me, but they do clip me here and there, so I'm thankful for that person. Whoever it is. I hope you're having a good time, 𝗩𝗧𝗨𝗕𝗥𝗠𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗥. And if you're watching, the secret word that you have to comment is potatoes. If you want to comment but you're struggling to think of something to say, type potatoes in the chat. Type potatoes. And with that being said, honestly, I think this is like... this is kind of it. I want to see if I can put in some of these butterflies, but I'm pretty much done with this episode. I want to start wrapping up because I think this is... like, it can't get... I don't think I can get any better than how I have it right now. Let me see. Do this. Kind of angle it like so. And then also, I'm trying to go for the ones with like the less or the least amount of green, since there isn't that much green on this page. It's pretty hard to do, but I'll continue using these. I'm sure I'm going to be able to find space. As well as all the other images that I printed. Don't worry, they're all going to be used somewhere. They aren't gonna go to waste. They'll be used. They'll be used and I'll find a good place to use them. I think this one is pretty good. This small one. Put it here. Again, I'm just trying to fill up space. And yeah, I think... you know what? I think this is where I'm gonna stop it. I think it looks pretty good as is. I'm happy that I was able to cover this up, but I did want to write something here. I'll show you how I planned it to be, or how I planned for it to come out. Give me a moment. I need to actually look for the journal that I was doing it in, but this is it for this episode. I think, yeah, I don't think it could have turned out any better than this. I'm very thankful. To be honest with you, I have been saying that I wanted to do more writing. The stickers that I've been waiting on haven't come as of yet, but I'm sure that I'm going to be surprised that it'll come anytime. But this page I need to finish off, and then this is from the last time, and then I have to go back and do this, and there's also some other prompts that I printed out, which I talked about the last time, that I need to start doing, but I'll do them when I feel ready. To be honest, I'm just really excited for my stuff to come in. I don't know when. Let me see if I can find what I'm talking about. Okay, so... Ugh! In my last notebook that I had... Hold on. Trying to put this in a good position, but the episode is done. I'm just reminiscing on some old things now. In the last notebook that I had, which is this, it's almost done. It's not entirely done, but it is almost done. Trying to fix everything too. Everything is getting a little bit messy. I used to do schedules like this instead of how I do them now, which is I show an image and I like do everything on a program and it's typed out nice and neatly. Before I had all of that and knew that I could do that and that was a thing, what I was doing was every week I would make what is called a weekly and do like more bullet journaling-esque sort of things and write down and plan out the different things that I wanted to do for the week, and that would be how you see my schedule. I didn't really have a lot of folks during that time, but these were pretty fun to do. But I wanted to, my main point in showing this is that I was trying to do something like this where I would write in the other book like directly on it instead of writing on paper, and it turns out nice when I don't freak out about it, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't work out, and then you have to have a backup plan, and sometimes you have to have to be a have. No, you have to have a backup plan or jump to another thing, and I think I jumped pretty well if I do say so myself. All of these were pretty fun to do. August. And then this is another one that I ended up doing. And then that's a calendar. But yeah, I was doing like layouts like these. All of these were really fun to do. Let me see. Oh, this one was very... This one was a really fun one. And then I was talking about how I wanted to move to Twitch. I'm not entirely sure if I will move back to Twitch as of yet, by the way. I know that I've been talking about it, but we'll see. If I ever do, then you'll know, and I'll make sure to communicate to everyone that I will. But if you have been following me on Twitch, again, like, I'm very thankful. It's just the setup has been a little bit difficult, and then on top of that, I'm pretty comfortable with where I am right now, so we'll see. I'm sure that there's gonna be some grand big old change, and then things will go on as they go on. Oh yeah, I'm like slowly remembering everything. It's kind of crazy. I also like how I did this. This is really cute. But that's enough reminiscing for now. As always, thank you for everyone that is watching and has been watching and has been supporting the channel, whether it's, you're watching these or if you come to the live stream and you come here and there. I'm very thankful. This is it for this week. For next week, I'm planning to do something that is related to us as a community, so you can stay tuned for that. But for now, bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.